I saw this at the Miami FL airport. I swore.
Why is the government lying to us about history? There is a civilization as recent as 100 years ago that was omitted from the history books called the Tartarian Empire.
Whatever you're doing, do not scroll past this video. The information within it could change your entire outlook on the Earth, God, and the universe itself. Everybody knows.
Thanks for tuning into another episode of Quick Reaction TV. If you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell for new releases. It's free and helps the channel grow. I got a good selection for you today. Let's get right to it. Quik!
Y'all ever see this photo that NASA put out of Earth in 2015? Now look a little more closely. Now before some of you tell me that I'm making this up, I got this directly from NASA's website, and it's still there. I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
Why is the government lying to us about history? There is a civilization as recent as 100 years ago that was omitted from the history books called the Tartarian Empire, and it was technologically far superior. They were able to convert atmospheric pressure into electricity, and as a result of unlimited free energy, they were able to direct their focus towards unity, oneness, peace, love, and harmony, which we don't see in today's society as there is no profit for evil people in times of peace. Tartaria was a country with its own government, its own flag, and its own place on the map. Its territory was huge, covering over 3 million square miles, and if you look back far enough, the country exists on maps predating the 19th century. The Great Wall of China, which is located on China's northern border, is believed to have been built by the Tartarians, although history would say otherwise. There are openings on the wall that are only accessible from the north face of the wall, or from Tartaria. The world government destroyed an entire utopia and kept it hidden because they don't want humanity knowing that there is sustainability in the collective without the interference of heads of state.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Let me know what you think in the comments below.
There's something hidden at the bottom of the Grand Canyon that the highest authorities don't want you to discover, and its existence be unsuspected.
The homeowner believes it's been there since the 1800s.
Demo crews spent hours digging up what's believed to be a cistern in Dogtown dating back to the 1880s.
Here we ran into both a mine shaft and a cistern from an old historic home. It's really rare to run into two.
And there's the goodies. So these are so old. These are, a lot of them are apothecary bottles, medicine bottles.
Covered in dirt, but in surprisingly great condition.
And it says Wolf Wilson Drug Company, St. Louis, Missouri.
These two were found next to the Campbell House Museum in downtown on Locust Street, one of them estimated to be 20 feet deep.
Whatever you're doing, do not scroll past this video. The information within it could change your entire outlook on the Earth, God, and the universe itself. Everybody knows. The sun governs our 24-hour day. The moon governs the months. 28 phases, creating moons. That's why we have lunar calendars. Stars give us our 365-day year because they realign in the exact same spot every 365 days. Go out tonight, take a picture of the sky in your backyard, wait 365 days until the exact same day next year, and the same stars will be in the same spot, governing how long our calendar year is. But it's not only those things that are cyclical. Meteor showers, I found out, are cyclical. We pass by the same 4 meteor showers every single year around the same time of the year. And you have to believe that we're being yoinked by the sun around a black hole flying by the same rocks every year. Now, why am I telling you these things? Why would I say this? I want you to go watch a 5-minute video on the Big Bang. I want you to listen to them talk about dark matter, dark energy, these things they don't understand. I want you to watch videos from people like Astro Kobe talking about the Big Bang, where he's like, oh, what was before the Big Bang? Nothing. They actually theorize in colleges to adults that there was no space and no such thing as time before the Big Bang. Oh, and TikTok, this is all just a satire video. Well, what the heck is Admiral Byrd doing in front of a flat Earth map in an interview? These guys are running around acting like they know what happened 1 second after an event that happened 15 billion years ago. That is the definition of pseudoscience. And it's plagued all of astrophysics, unfortunately. The point of this is to show how, what's the right word, loony all of the people that believe in this are. The sky being completely cyclical does not add up from a random expansion from the center of the universe, especially when it has so many admitted problems. Check them out. Let's go into my modern book of pseudoscience, shall we? So, when we open this baby up, problems with the standard theory of the Big Bang, the horizon problem. Let's talk about the horizon problem. The horizon problem, very simply put, is the cosmic microwave background that is imaged from the Earth is almost essentially smooth. They observe the same temperatures across the entire sky of space. Does that make sense if we came from a central location, from nothing, and all of these different suns are different temperatures and things? Like, why would it look similar all across the board? Big problem. This is obviously my favorite one. Why is the universe so nearly flat? Well, let me get this, guys. You think that the Big Bang, an explosion, usually shoots out in spheres. You think the entire universe being flat, like the Earth, adds up? I'm telling you this because the Earth's flat. There's no such thing as space. There's no such thing as black holes. We are not moving. We are stationary. We will never be killed by meteorites, thankfully, because space is fake. Look more into it, watch more of my videos, and definitely check out my podcast, Linktree in the bio. We destroy evolution, the Big Bang, the Earth being a ball. There's so much for you to listen to. Check my Linktree.
Oh, man. Damn.
Is the government hiding an entire civilization from us? The Tartarians were said to be a civilization that unlocked the key to free energy, allowing the Tartarians to advance exponentially, as citizens were allowed to express their creativity freely, without the stress of work, leading to many great inventions and grand architecture. However, a powerful organization that controlled the world through the cell of energy had already invested heavily into energy production and lobbied against Tartaria, as free energy will essentially take away all the control that they had. This organization tore Tartaria apart and erased them from our history books, making it seem like Tartaria never existed. But if you look carefully, the evidence of Tartaria is still there, in old maps, in architecture around the world that seemed to advanced, places like the Taj Mahal, the Great Wall of China, or even the pyramids in Egypt looked way too advanced to have been built by the respective nations, but collectively, all have similar themes in their design, similar themes aimed at harvesting energy. So,
you're a victim. There we go, CSI.
Let me know what you think in the comments below.
Stop. You're going to want to hear this. Somebody was recording a thunderstorm, and I think they might have accidentally caught a mothership on camera. Did y'all just see that? Pay attention to this area in the sky. It's all kind of activities going on. Are y'all seeing this? If y'all know what city this is, comment that down below in the comments. Look at that. Some people are calling them the fallen angels.
My God. Now what we not finna do is play with God's word. Now if God said he laid the earth on its foundations and put a firmament over us, then that's exactly what he did. See, in the Bible, God told Isaiah the difference between a ball and a circle. God knew exactly what wordplay he was using in the Bible to describe the earth. In the Bible, God also speaks about the four corners of the earth. A ball does not have corners, but a flat surface do. Now, when I say four corners of the earth, this is what I mean. The same way that man made a compass, a circle compass, and put north, east, south, and west, I'm speaking of exactly that. God also says in the Bible that he set a compass upon the face of the earth. Now, remember when I said that God made the earth as a compass? Okay, so let's talk about it. Now, the compass only recognizes north. North always points towards the center. Hint, the North Pole. Any other direction is only based off the direction of north. How could a compass point south on a globe if they are saying that south is downwards? East and west are curved lines that constantly readjust to align with north. So y'all question is, how come when I'm flying in a plane, I end up in the same place I came from? Well, that only happens with east and west. So if you say that you circled the whole world and ended up in the same place, that's because you were going east and west. But let me tell you something, traveling south is a whole different ballgame. See, because south is any direction leaving the center. See, because if you begin to head south, you will reach the Antarctica ice wall. So traveling south, you will never end up back at the same place. See, because there's a reason they won't allow y'all to travel south and end up at the ice wall. Like, bruh, come on. Even the compass don't want you traveling south. That's why it always points back to north, telling you to turn around every time you start to travel south. See, because if you decide to keep going and get past that ice wall, you will realize there is in fact a firmament over us, keeping anyone from leaving this earth. We couldn't be living in a globe if we wanted to. See, water has to be contained. They say that the earth is 71% water, so that by itself would be impossible. And I know y'all probably be wondering, where do rainbows come from? Now, scientists will tell you they self, to make a rainbow, you need water, light, and a mirror. See, when God said he created the firmament, he spreaded it out like a molten looking glass. See, them big rainbows that you see is proof that we live underneath the firmament. It's the sunlight reflecting off of the firmament to remind us of his promise to never flood the earth again. See, God said he set the earth on its foundations so that it should never be moved. But scientists are saying that we are spinning and moving 1,040 miles per hour. And in 1927, we had no idea what the earth looked like, but created this picture. Now, all of a sudden, in 1997, they go see the earth and it looked exactly like that picture? No. Now, do y'all know who this man is? Probably not. But this is Richard E. Byrd. He was one of the first to discover Antarctica in 1928. See, he found evidence of the flat earth with the firmament over us. Even in his diaries and writings, he said it. See, he traveled all the way to the four corners of the earth. See, and when he found this discovery, what did our government do? They all went down to Antarctica 3 years later to claim a piece of it and to keep the truth hidden from us. That's why the Antarctica ice wall today is just like Area 51. Nobody could go there. Why is that? Are they hiding the truth? See, because that's what it seems like. Because that's what it is. See, and they just keep telling y'all all these lies and y'all just get brainwashed by it. They tell y'all they fly to the moon. See, because my question is, how you gonna fly to the moon when God said he made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day and the lesser light to rule the night? Meaning that the moon and the sun ain't even solid objects. They're luminary. You can't just go up there and land on it. Like, come on, bro. Everybody know that landing was fake. The flag up there waving. You could see a shadow on the moon. Y'all talking about the stars is outer space. But in the videos and in the pictures, there's no stars in space. See, because y'all gonna have to do more than that to convince me. Because in Romans 3 and 4, God said, let Yah be the truth and every man a liar. But I know y'all gonna ask me, Anaya, how do sunsets work if the earth is flat? See, in Job 9 and 7, God says, who commands the sun and it does not rise? See, on y'all's globe earth, y'all believe that the sun is setting and rising, but in reality, it's all just about perspective. For example, have y'all ever heard of a vanishing point? See, because in reality, the sun and the moon are not setting and rising. They are rotating. See, because the farther that is getting away from us to rotate around the earth, it's seeming as if it's going down. And the closer that is getting from making its way back around to us, it seems as if it's rising. It's all due to perspective from where we're at. Okay, so y'all like, yeah, nah, I mean, that sound good. But how do seasons work then? See, what I need y'all to know is that the sun and the moon are actually closer than what they are telling y'all. The sun and the moon are inside the firmament with us. See, electromagnetism actually perfectly explains how the sun and the moon rotates on Earth. See, the sun and the moon are not rock or gas, they're light sources. Now, these light sources are in the shape of a disk that rotate the Earth like a clock, but in a coil-like spiral, dictating the seasons and the climate as it goes. See, now when the sun is beyond the equator ring, the northern hemisphere experiences summer, and the southern hemisphere experiences winter. Inversely, when below the equator ring, the southern hemisphere will experience summer, and the northern hemisphere will experience winter. They got y'all thinking that there's life beyond the earth. There is no space. There is no other planets out there. God says he sits at the top of the firmament. Those planets that y'all are seeing in those telescopes, those are called wandering stars. All of these are light sources. They are not solid objects. Alright, Anais, so how does a solar eclipse work on a flat earth? And why can't we see stars during an eclipse of the sun and the moon? See, God says in eclipses the sun will be turned to darkness and the moon to blood before the coming of the great and glorious days of the Lord. As so. See, a solar eclipse happens when the sun and the moon decides to rotate over each other. As so. Okay, so why can't we see stars during a solar eclipse? See, God says immediately after the distress of those days, the sun will be darkened and the moon will not give its light. The stars will fall from the sky and the heavenly bodies will be shaken. So why can't you see stars during a solar eclipse? His word tells you everything you need to know. There is nothing outside the firmament that they know of because they can't get past the firmament. God tells us he placed water above the firmament. All these people didn't have the same vision for no reason. There was many times that they have snitched on themselves, saying that they never been outside the earth, saying that there's nowhere to go, saying that they never been to the moon for real. They even be putting the truth into the cartoons. They are steady trying to break the firmament. They trying to nuke the firmament, sending rockets up there to break the firmament. They trying everything in their power. And as a matter of fact, my next video, I'm going to be showing y'all videos of them really saying they ain't never been to the moon. I'm going to be showing y'all videos of them trying to nuke the firmament, them trying to send rockets to the firmament, and even putting hidden truth into these cartoons and movies. These people know exactly what they are doing, and they know exactly what the firmament is. I'm telling y'all, that's exactly the reason why we can't go to the Antarctica ice wall. You can't fly over it. You can't do nothing. They don't want you seeing nothing, knowing nothing. Because they know once we find out that there is an end to this earth, that we gonna know the Bible is the true history of this world. And I want y'all to know that there is no other planets outside of this firmament. When God said he created the earth, I'm pretty sure he would have said I created Saturn, Mars, Neptune, and Venus. He calls those wandering stars. And I want to tell y'all so bad what stars are, but y'all can just see it in the next video because I don't have time to actually explain it right now because I only have 10 minutes on TikTok. But when I tell y'all the truth about stars, it's going to blow y'all mind. See, because what I want y'all to know is back in the day in them old Bibles, before all the wordings was getting changed into their own interpretation, in 2 Samuel 11:11, it said that the earth was flat. But that was before they started changing everything, so people wouldn't know the truth. And that's why God said those who took away from his word and added to his word will be greatly punished. So the whole point to this video is, let Yah be the truth, and every man.
Yeah, her, whoever she is, I love her already.
It's facts. It's not facts. These facts is not facts.
If you made it this far, comment your thoughts on today's video. I appreciate you all.